Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be covering positioning, and specifically positioning in relation to the circle and making sure that enemies aren't in a flanking position. Alright guys, so we've just spawned in the plane. Where's the plane coming from? I think it's up the top here. Oh no, here it is. So here's our plane. So what we know about the plane is it's traveling in this direction. What we want to do is try to find the closest point, and we want to jump away from the plane on either direction so that we can get as far away from the enemies so we can get the best loot chance right now. Here we go. Let's jump out. Actually, that's too contested. Let's jump out this way. So we're just going to jump to a group of small buildings. You really want to jump as early as possible. Right now, because I'm drawing on the map, it's taking me a little bit longer, but you really want to jump as early as possible so that you have the... Oh, here we go, there's people over there. You want to have the most time to loot without worrying about the circle. These small camps are really great for solos. For as soon as you start getting into squads and things like that, you start to need to go for higher loot spawns, such as cities and things like that, and they're a little bit more competitive. Okay, so luckily we're in the circle. But if you followed my original advice and you jumped out of the plane in any of these directions, you would have landed somewhere along here, probably in one of these little loot camps or one of these smaller little loot camps up here. And if you did, what you really want to be doing is just take your time, get some loot, and then you really want it to be migrating and making your way to one of these edge locations. As soon as you've got enough loot, you really just want to stop looting. Okay, that's going to allow you to really listen out for when there's people around you, and generally when you're waiting and listening, you're making less noise yourself, and it's really going to be enemies who are making all the noise, so you're going to know where they are first. What the fuck did I just watch? Now, in terms of positioning, we're really where we want to be. See, we're right on this small edge. So what this means is, once our time runs out, we're just going to be able to walk with the zone really slowly and end up in the white circle. Now that we're here, see how we can just walk nice and casually with this. We're crouched, we're walking, we're moving just as fast as the wall now, and we can just proceed up knowing no one's flanking us. We can just find our way to a nice juicy piece of cover. Now we can already see that people have already looted this area, so I just want to be really careful of that. So what we see here is, here's the smaller end of the circle. If we move with the circle, we only need to pay attention to anyone who's this way or in front of us at any given time. We already know that this is all places where people can't really be, and we don't need to stress about it. Now obviously you can't always get there, is the other point I should mention. That's your ideal positioning. That doesn't mean it's always possible. You just want to move into a position that's going to give you the best position so that you have to cover less of an area. Once the zone starts to move, you're just going to want to start to move directly in the direction that you need to head. We are in a very bad position here because we don't really have any meds, which is not going to help. Or we have plenty of first aids, but we just don't have any boosters, so we're not going to get any passive healing while we're running. In a real game, there would be less talking and more looting, so that wouldn't be too much of an issue. Here we're going to start getting some serious damage. We're just going to quickly heal up before we head to the circle. You want to have as much health when you enter the circle as possible, because that's where you're going to get the most competition. You can already see that people are fighting. See, again, we're going to have to do the same sort of thing. We're going to have to run, stop, heal. We're almost in the top 10 just by utilizing this strategy. We've minimized the amount of fights we've had to participate in, which is going to greatly increase our overall position towards the end of the game. So So let's have a look at our position. Again, we're really going to want to head this way because that's the smaller side of the circle. Now we've got people shooting over here somewhere, so let's try and see if we can see where they're at. These guys are all so close to us right now. We're in a lot of trouble. Right, we're in the top 10. Oh, there he is. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.